Hello again. Welcome to Algebra 2. I'm Mr. Saji, and I'll be your algebra teacher from now on. My phone number is 401-408-3392. If you have any questions or concern, please let me know or text me or email me. We can get together. Today we're going to look into expressions and equations. Let's see. What is expression in math? Expression is mathematical phrase that contain constant, which is a number, variable, which is you can see some letters or symbols which called variables, and operation signs like plus signs, minus sign, dividing sign. I just put this one as a dividing sign. There are some other similar signs too, so you can say that. So it's basically mathematical phrase that contain constant, variable, and operation signs. Here are some example. X plus 3, it's an expression, and then you can substitute with x if according to the value of x, then you will find the value. What is x plus 3? X divided 4, that also an expression. X to the power of 3 or x cubed, that also an expression. 59 plus r or 3 cubed plus 7. These are examples, all right? Here are some vocabularies that we're going to look into it. Terms, constant, coefficient, variable, exponents. Terms. Expression made up by terms or terms. So it can be like when you see an expression, there will be either terms, one term, or more than one terms there. So like we said, this one is a term, one term, which is 3q. If you see that, it's one term. Plus 9, this positive 9, it's also a term. So 3 and 9 are terms. If it's any other letters, like if it's 3x, then 3x is a term. So when it's together, like number and variable, that's one term. If it's separately, that's a separate two terms. Like in here, plus 9, which is another separate term, okay? Constant, it's a fixed value or number in expression or equation. So you have seen a number in an expression or equation like we did in here, say 3, that is constant. What is constant is, it's just a fixed value. So if you say 3, the value is 3. It's nothing more than that. If you say 9, it's exactly 9. It's not more than that, or it does change the value. No, it doesn't. So constant is just a number, like 9, 2, or 1.732 in a decimal, or 3/4. And pi, pi, if you don't know it, we will get into it later on when you talk about circles. Pi plays a big or important role in there. Coefficient. What is coefficient? A number that attached to a variable called coefficient. In here, if you see in an expression 7b, whatever the number right front of variable, variables always like a letters or symbol, right front of variable, which is a 7, is coefficient. It's called coefficient. If you see 17x, that means 17 is the coefficient. If you see x plus 17, that 17 is not coefficient. That's a term, separate term, okay? Variables. Variables is a value that we don't know yet or trying to find. It can vary, depends on the situation. All right. And here, there's a expression over here, 4x plus 7. Do we know the value of x? No. So that's called variable, okay? It depends. For example, I can say like, if you bought 4 shirts plus $7, or you bought 4 shirts, you gave $50, and they gave you um, $7 back. What is your shirt price, which is X? That you have to find out, okay? And if you gave $60 and they give you $7 back, then the X value is going to be different. That's why it can be varies. It depends on the situation. Exponent. An exponent is a number or letter written above to the right of a mathematical expression to indicate how many times it multiplies itself. So in here, x to the power of 3, or x exponent is 3. That's mean x times x times x, 3 times x multiply itself. It doesn't have to be always x. It can be number. It can be another sign or another expression altogether. All right. Equation. It's a mathematical statement that the value of 2 mathematical expressions are equal to each other, mostly used to find unknown variable. You have seen these kind of expression like 7x plus 9 is equal to 23. When you see equal sign, you are comparing, or you are just making an expression, or with that, comparing 2 expression, then it become equation. All right. See, when you see equal, it's going to be equation. Any question, guys, on that? Please reach me. Next time, we will go through some sequences, and we will go from there to see like patterns. When we see the sequence, we're going to see the patterns and how does it work. And there are a few different sequences. So then we can find out how to write down those patterns in a formula or equations. Thank you. I will see you next time.